Jacksonville Jaguars fans, welcome in to Duval Daily on a victorious Friday for your Jacksonville Jaguars, who have officially named Liam Cohen their next head coach. Very exciting times in Jacksonville. We've been covering this story as it's been unfolding. It's been absolutely unbelievable. Gonna dive into all of it. First, want to share with y'all the words of Shad Khan and then Liam Cohen, who again is the new Jacksonville Jaguars head coach. Shad Khan says, to repeat my message earlier this week, I am deeply committed to building a winner here in Jacksonville. Jaguars team owner Shad Khan said today, I also believe in being judged by actions, not words. That's why I took swift and decisive action this week to hire Liam Cohen as the new head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. I am pumped that Liam is accepting the challenge and opportunity to build the winner that Jaguars fans and partners fully deserve. I know our players feel the same. Big words from Shad Khan there, who said actions, not words, but big words from Shad Khan and big actions this week. After he got it wrong with Trent Baalke, he admitted he got it wrong by parting ways with the embattled Jaguars GM and by laying down an offer on the table for Liam Cohen that he could not refuse, right? And then Liam Cohen talks to Jacksonville fans everywhere here, saying becoming the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars is an opportunity of a lifetime and one that I'm going to run with to instill a championship culture and winning tradition here in Duval. He already knows. Duval, baby. He says, this doesn't happen without the support and opportunities that my family and I have been afforded throughout my career, especially during the past season in Tampa Bay. We thank Todd Bowles for his continued support and the entire Buccaneers organization for the experience and know they will have success ahead. Most of all, we are grateful to Shad Khan for his belief in what we will bring to the Jaguars. We will work tirelessly to reward his confidence. As head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, I will hire a first-class coaching staff, establish a distinctive and effective brand of football on both sides of the ball, and our players will live for the black and teal. Shad and the Jaguars fans should expect nothing less, and that's what we plan to deliver and more. My wife Ashley and I and our family are honored to be here and be part of the Jacksonville community. We are ready to get to work. And yes, it is time to get to work, but not before a little bit of a celebratory weekend. How about that? It is Friday. And now the Jags, Liam Cohen, they will be on the hunt for their next GM, whoever that may be. Liam Cohen, Shad Khan, Ethan Waugh, interim GM, Tony Baselli, who is now part of the search team as well. I believe all will be involved here. But this is huge news. And we already knew, going back to last night, that Liam Cohen was going to be the Jaguars head coach when he told the Buccaneers. And, you know, Buccaneers are all up in our... We're not going to talk about the Buccaneers right now, outside of what he did from a coaching perspective on the field last year in Tampa, which was nothing short of amazing. Completely flipping the run game on its head and having to pivot at different times throughout the year with that run game. It wasn't one thing all year. You know, they were able to game plan effectively in the run game, and they went from a bottom tier rushing team, which the Jaguars have been the last couple of years, to a top flight running team in the NFL. And it wasn't just coaching, but coaching had a huge part to play in that, right? With Liam Cohen figuring out what works best for his guys. Obviously, adding talent in the draft was huge for them as well. Not only the running game, which he has established everywhere he's been, but also getting that passing game going, easy completions for Baker Mayfield, scheming guys open, just a modern, innovative offense, and someone who can learn on the fly, who will need to learn on the fly. I believe in the success that Liam Cohen can have here, but there's no question he's going to face challenges that he has not faced to this point in his career because he hasn't been a head coach yet in the NFL. But I think he has the talent, the potential, the leadership, the football acumen to put together a staff, to find in tandem with Shad Khan and the rest of the search team a general manager that will have and share the same vision with Liam Cohen and the rest of this organization. I think that this is the strongest statement that Shad Khan could make, that he made a mistake and he was ready to rectify that mistake with Trent Baalke by firing him swiftly after Liam Cohen decided not to take the Jaguars' second interview, fired Trent Baalke quickly, and hopefully Trent's doing all right wherever he is, and he'll be handsomely rewarded for all his service in the NFL, right? But he was an impediment to hiring a coach, and he survived coaches. He survived way too many coaches, and coaches were not excited about that prospect. And so you get rid of Trent Baalke, you lay down an offer that is, 10 plus million. I don't know the exact number, but a couple million north of 10 million is at least what we're hearing, right? And then you also give him a lot of power and autonomy within this building. He will be supported by Shad Khan. Shad Khan will allow him to do his job at a high level. He will allow him as much spending as the salary cap allows. And the Jaguars have a lot of cap flexibility right now. He will obviously provide the infrastructure from a sports science, nutrition, the team doctors, the facilities, stadium incoming. You have Trevor Lawrence, who is going to benefit so much from a relationship with Liam Cohen, both as, from the relationship side of it, as Liam Cohen, someone who has a chill vibe, but also knows ball through and through, is extremely detail oriented, but I think has the right vibe to mesh with Trevor Lawrence. And then what Liam Cohen brings to an offense, which is giving you easy buttons, giving you answers. He talks about players, not plays, when the going gets tough in crucial moments. He thinks about it as, how can I get this player? How can I make sure this player is impacting the game? And that should be music to Trevor Lawrence and Brian Thomas Jr.'s ears, right? Brian Thomas Jr., the fantastic Jaguars rookie, will be going into his second year. There's a lot of talent throughout this roster. I think there's a lot of talent that Liam Cohen will get more out of, quite frankly, than what you've seen here. And he's got to put together that staff. You could obviously see an offensive assistant from Tampa coming with him, probably the offensive line coach, it looks like, as potentially the offensive coordinator. And look, Jaguars offensive line got to perform better. There's talent across the board on that offensive line. It needs to perform at a higher level than it has. And I think you need to continue to upgrade the personnel there. Defensively, I think with a couple moves in the secondary, you could be cooking with gas there as well, and obviously better coaching. And it'll be fascinating to see who Liam Cohen brings in as his defensive coordinator. I'm really hopeful that Heath Farwell can stick around as the Jaguars special teams coordinator, but we'll see how that plays out. But look, Liam Cohen, he is now the present and the future for the Jacksonville Jaguars. A bright future, I believe, the Jaguars will have in front of them. And this is a team that needs to be looking to get back into the postseason in 2025. There's no reason not to take advantage of a weaker division. Look, and I'm not throwing any shade towards the Texans. I think that they're a competitive group, competitive roster, competitive coaching staff, right? You should be able to finish in the top two in this division and be able to punch a ticket into the playoffs in 2025 with the talent and the coaching that Liam Cohen's going to bring. And let's not put the cart before the horse, right? Let's see how this staff gets built out. But I have a lot of confidence in what Liam Cohen is going to bring based on his track record of learning under Sean McVay, being Sean McVay's offensive coordinator, getting the most out of a Kentucky program as their offensive coordinator and play caller twice, getting the most out of Will Levis there at Kentucky, and obviously just a transcendent year in Tampa for the Buccaneers and that offense led by Liam Cohen. So great news for the Jacksonville Jaguars, great news for the city of Jacksonville. It feels finally like the Jaguars are heading in a direction that fans can get on board with. And that's just massive because, Trent Baalke looming, it just wasn't going to work. It was not going to work. And so Shad Khan did what he needed to do. And you can criticize Shad Khan for not being able to find the right football people. You cannot criticize Shad Khan for his willingness to spend, for his willingness to try to get it right. he has been consistently trying to get it right, consistently building up the infrastructure around this football team, consistently allowing his general managers to spend to the limit to try to push this thing forward. And as he famously said, this time he got it right. I think this time he did get it right, and I'm very hopeful. But there's a lot of challenges that will come for this roster, for this coaching staff. But this is absolutely a victorious Friday. So get fired up, get pumped up, Duval. You've got a new head coach. We're going to see how this plays out with the coaching staff, with the general manager search. But Liam Cohen is the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's fired up to be here. I'm fired up to have him. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. If you want to support the channel further, maybe celebrate a little bit, go check out genjag.com/shop. You can pick up some new Duval gear. Become a channel member here on YouTube. Y'all have a good one.